Hello everyone, sejam todos muito welcome à nossa aula hoje sobre Milky Way. Hoje a nossa aula vai ter um nível um pouco mais avançado, tá bom? E vai ser sobre a Via Láctea, the Milky Way, a nossa galáxia. Roda a vinheta. All right, be very welcome and let's start talking about the topic of today, which is the Milky Way. The Milky Way is the name of the galaxy where our solar system is. All right, so let's read the text. Our solar system is a part of the Milky Way galaxy, which gets its name from how it appears from Earth as a hazy band of light in the night sky made up of stars that are too dim to be seen individually. The Latin term Via Láctea, which comes from the Greek term galaktikos kyklos, which means milky circle, is translated as Milky Way. The Milky Way is a disc-shaped structure, but when viewed from Earth, it looks like a band. In 1610, Galileo Galilei used his telescope for the first time to separate the band of light into individual stars. Most astronomers believed that the Milky Way held all of the universe's stars until the early 1920s. Edwin Hubble's observations demonstrated that the Milky Way is only one of the many galaxies in the 1920 Great Debate between the astronomers Halvor Shapley and Herbert Curtis. All right, now let's explore the text so you can understand it better. Our solar system is part of the Milky Way, which gets its name from how it appears from Earth, a hazy band. Something hazy is something difficult to be seen. All right, something difficult to be seen, and a band is like something like that. This is a band of paper, like this is the shape we see the Milky Way from Earth. All right. Oh, I know that I just told you that it's a disc-shaped structure, but when you look from Earth, from inside the Milky Way, we see it as a band. All right. When seen from above, nobody has ever seen, no picture has ever been taken. All right, when seen from above or from below, you see it as a disc, but from inside, you see it as a band. All right. Let me see, where am I? Okay, the Latin term Via Láctea, which comes from the Greek term Okay, I've already read this. The Milky Way is a disc-shaped structure, but when viewed from Earth, it looks like a band. In 1610, Galileo Galilei used his telescope for the first time to separate the band of light into individual stars. So in 1610, it was the first time when any scientist, any person in the world could separate, could see and try to map, okay, the stars into individual stars. Before that, the Milky Way was only seen like a band. All right. Most astronomers believed that the Milky Way held all of the universe's stars until the early 1920s. It means that until the beginning of the decade of the 1920s, like 100 years ago, most astronomers, the biggest majority of astronomers believed that the Milky Way held all of the stars, like the entire universe, okay, all the stars of the universe were in our galaxy. We know that it's not true, but that's the way people believed back then. Okay, and Edwin Hubble's observations demonstrated that the Milky Way is only one of many galaxies in the 1920 Great Debate between the astronomers Halvor Shapley and Herbert Curtis. All right? Okay, let's see now the exercise. Please pause, okay? Match the terms with the definitions and then unpause because I'm going to start correcting it right now. So we have these words here. Repeat with me. Galaxy, hazy, dim, viewed to look like, astronomers to hold early. All right, now we have the definitions in the other column. I'm going to read the definition and then we're going to determine which word fits best. All right, so seen, viewed. Okay, they're synonyms. Something that is viewed is something that is seen, right? Okay, now difficult to see, characterized by reduced visibility. Something hazy. Scientist who studies natural objects in space. Astronomers. An extremely large group of stars and planets that extends over many billions of light years. Galaxy. To carry, to hold, dark or not bright enough, dim, the beginning, early, to have a similar appearance, to look like. Excellent. Okay, now let's see another test so we can continue talking about the Milky Way. And then after that, we're going to see some interesting facts about it. So the rotation, first let's see the words. Opa. Okay. Repeat with me. Barycenter, central, supermassive, masses, and kiloparsecs. Okay, the barycenter is the center of gravity of something, all right? So the barycenter of the Earth is the gravitational center of the Earth, all right? Something central is something positioned in the center. Something supermassive is something with an extremely big mass. Okay, mass is similar to Portuguese. And kiloparsec. Okay, 1 parsec. Forget the kilos now. Kilos means 1,000. So when I talk about 1 kiloparsec, I'm talking about 1,000 parsecs, okay? And when I'm talking about 1 parsec, I'm talking about 206,000 astronomical units. And 1 astronomical unit is the average distance between the Earth and the Sun. So when I talk about 1 kiloparsec, I am talking about 1,000 times what I just explained to you, which is about 30.9 trillion kilometers. All right, 1 kiloparsec, only 1 kiloparsec. No, yes, only 1 parsec, sorry, 1 parsec. 1 kiloparsec is like 300, no, more than that. 30,000 kilometers. 30,000, no, way more than that. I can't count that. I'm not a mathematician. Okay, it's 30.9 trillion kilometers times 1,000. Okay, it's very distant. So let's read the text and complete. The rotational center and barycenter of the Milky Way galaxy is known as the galactic center. Sagittarius A, a compact radio source that is almost exactly at the galactic rotational center, is the galaxy's central massive object and is a supermassive black hole with an estimated mass of 4 million solar masses. In the direction of the constellation Sagittarius, Ophiuchus, and Scorpius, where the Milky Way appears brightest, the galactic center is about 8 kiloparsecs away from Earth. Okay? 8 kiloparsecs away from Earth. It's a lot. It's a lot. Okay, now let's see some fun facts, some interesting facts about the Milky Way. The Milky Way is only a medium-sized galaxy with an estimated 200 billion stars. Okay, so there are about 200 billion stars in the Milky Way. That's what we estimate, right? It's estimated. And it's only a medium-sized galaxy. I imagine a huge one, right? Our galaxy is made up of about 90% dark matter and 10% luminous matter. All right, dark matter is matter we can't see with our bare eyes, and luminous matter is matter we can see with our bare eyes. All right. Scientists estimate that the universe is about 13.7 billion years old, and that the Milky Way is about 13.6 billion years old. Everything in space, including the Milky Way, is moving. The Earth moves around the Sun. The Sun moves around Sagittarius A, okay, in the Milky Way. And the Milky Way moves around the center of the universe. All right, so everything is moving all the time. All right, so now that you have seen this fun fact about the Milky Way, let's talk about some grammar. Let's talk about past modals. Past modals. We use past modals with past participles to assess real or hypothetical past action. Okay, we're going to see now some examples here with the modals could, might, must, and should combined with the perfect tense. Okay, so could have, might have, must have, and should have. What ideas, what different ideas, what do they express when they are in this perfect form? She couldn't have been drinking more. Oh, she couldn't have been drinking, sorry. I'm talking here about a disbelief or impossibility. Imagine someone is telling you they have seen your mother drinking wine in a bar, and you just don't believe. And you say, no, she couldn't have been drinking. Like, I don't believe you. She was not drinking. They might have been caught in traffic. Might have will give you this idea of something that possibly happened. We're talking about possibility here, all right? Must have. She must have been too busy to come. Here we're talking about logical conclusion about something in the past. And I should have talked to her. When you say that you should have done something, it means that now you think that it was a good thing to be done, but you haven't done in the past. So you're talking about that with regret. All right? I hope you enjoyed the class today. It was really fun to me to record it. And if you have any questions, just type them in the comment area below. And if you want to learn further English, please do not hesitate to call us and to access our website. There you can find more info, www.inarushenglish.com.br. See you. Bye-bye. Don't be a stranger.